we ask chat?
It's
Chat,
better
what do you
than
think
mine,
of Moroni's
patchy
beard?
Little...
Oh, that's right. We're streaming, huh?
Well, we are now.
Yeah.
I just turned it on.
It's better than my patchy mess I got going on. So
See, we're always streaming,
there's
so
a
we
little
always
bit of
have to
feedback.
watch what we say.
My
Me
internet
especially.
is
Now-
super.
I've gotten more unhinged, and have to be careful about what I say now.
No, that's boring. Oh gosh, off to a great start.
So I don't get notifications or anything about daylight savings. So did that already happen?
Yeah, that was
Did
today.
Springforward-
That happened today.
That was today. That's why I wasn't expecting to get on for another half hour.
Amber sent me.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that might explain
Hawaii
why.
doesn't
actually.
have daylight savings. I forgot about
Hawaii
that.
doesn't have daylight savings, so I don't know when it's happening anymore.
That's actually
So
kind of funny.
nice. Hawaii and Arizona
So
are
what-
the only two states that don't have daylight savings.
Yeah.
Yep.
Amber sent me a reel that was like, when it's almost daylight savings time, but your boyfriend hasn't asked you to be his daylight or something like that. And I was like, huh, that's funny. You could tell me it's daylight savings tomorrow, and I'd believe you. And I was like, and she was like, it actually is daylight savings tomorrow. I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, dang it, now I have to go buy flowers or something. Women and their holidays. I think holidays.
What?
Holidays are a conspiracy to get for women to get flowers from men.
Wait,
That's
when was
exactly
daylight
what
savings considered a
Valentine's
holiday?
Day is.
Especially
Not a
spring
holiday.
forward. No one likes spring
Right,
forward.
right.
I don't think there's a logical reason to do it anymore. Technically,
it's for farming. It has
Yeah.
something to do with the
weren't farmers against it though?
You know, I think they were.
Oh, they want more daylight? Why move the clock back when they could just keep it the same and they just wake up
Wake up
early like
earlier.
they would be doing?
Most farmers arrive before the sun rises anyway.
Exactly.
Exactly.
This is also going to sound super racist, but there was a meme I read somewhere that said, it's like only the white man would expect to cut off the bottom half of a blanket, sew it to the top, and think he has a longer blanket. And I was like, dang. Thank you, Lewis.
Stupid white people.
I know, right? Stupid white people. I'm glad I'm not one of those. The look I get from Amber.
I love it because I'm the only Mexican in the group. Only person that isn't white.
That's fair. I'm English royalty. Does that count? Or does that even make me even more white?
Hey
That
guys,
makes you even
That
more
would
white.
make you more
my
white.
computer
Dang
is
it.
The point of pride of how white they were.
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at me. I quite literally am getting darker by the day.
Corwin, you need to
That's how
stop us. We're
Mexican I
getting
am.
racist.
trying, okay? Like, it's just my computer, like, the internet on my computer just completely
Come
cut out.
on! You know you're not
And
allowed to
then-
leave me be for too long. I start getting racist and
trying,
saying all
okay?
kinds of stuff.
It's
Right.
We can't
literally
let Luis
people
get
that
more
was
unhinged.
like, they just wanted you to
dang
go
it.
become a more.
Canceled.
If you take any longer,
Scared
Now
me.
we're done.
if you take any longer, I might just say the N-word.
Too late. We've gone further. We just started the communist anthem. It's over.
I'm
Wait, with the
working on it. Okay.
Would you say
Well,
that's
the
better
communists
or
were
worse?
inclusive, so that actually should be like change the unhinged from racist. to
So
something
we're
else.
all right. Topic of discussion.
You're right.
We're
I can
Are
start another cult. I've done it
communists
once, I'll do it
racist?
again.
Are communists racist?
Well-
Discuss.
Technically, they shouldn't be,
Historically-
but under the Stalinist regime, it was. I don't know if it wouldn't be racist because it was more against different ethnic groups. But the Communist Party in the United States was one of the first groups. Well, was a hardcore focus on ending segregation, and that was the point the Soviet Union made against the United States.
Fair enough.
Um,
I actually once
for a
angered
while was there.
I once angered the American Communist Party. They made a video about me. I have it saved on Facebook.
Really?
Yeah, I actually have to send that to
What?
you guys. It's funny.
Oh my
I
gosh!
need you to send
wait,
it to me. I need to see this.
By pure definition, technically communists aren't racist, but historically speaking, communist groups tend to be more on the racist side.
Am I being schizophrenic or did anyone else see the balloons flash on Murray?
I
What are
saw
you
the
talking
balloons as well.
about? What balloons are you talking about?
I don't know.
When you did this, and then all of a sudden a bunch of balloons came up.
I think they're
Oh, I
going
think it's because
crazy.
the piece
Okay.
from-
I
yeah,
think we
I
can
get
get started.
What?
I can also do this.
I can't promise
Brings up
anything.
reactions.
Can I do that?
No,
No.
it's only on
What?
Apple, bro.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, Apple, bro. I can also, just for kicks and giggles, just to show you what it does.
Will it work if you do
Uh,
this?
Probably. I don't know how to do that one though. Sounds weird.
Guys. Hey guys,
Hello.
when I get my
Hi.
8th level spell slot and I'm able,
Actually, maybe it doesn't.
oh, that's and I'm able. So when I get my 8th level spell slot, I'm gonna get the
Heaven
spell
forbid.
Dark Star. So I'm gonna have a black hole. What's the first thing I should throw into that black hole?
Yourself. No.
Probably 2 bags of holding.
No.
Whoa.
Create a super
What?
wormhole.
Okay, are we good?
Detector.
We're good. I think I'm set on my end. So I'm ready to start when you guys are ready.
For spaghetti.
Bet.
Okay, good.
I'm blowing up
Yes.
the city.
All right, the fireworks are giving me my cue. So, last time, you guys survived running into some draconians that had kidnapped a scout, well, several scouts, and had killed all except one. But you guys kind of running into them, you guys foiled their plan on murdering the scouts and defeated them all. Varying levels of success. And then afterwards, you guys reported to Marshal Vendry, and she talked to you guys, and after getting the information from that scout, she told you guys, hey, I'm gonna go and act upon that information that was given me. I'm gonna marshal my forces against the dragon army. In the meantime, though, we have lost contact with one of our forts on the border, and we are worried that it has fallen into enemy hands. We are giving
the
you
area
guys a
we've been to,
small
like, 3 times.
you guys are working with a small battalion of soldiers to go and retake this fortress.
How
So
about it's an elite strike force?
that is you guys' assignment. And after
Suicide
some
Squad.
downtime, you guys have now. Yes, well, hopefully not. You guys are now going to the tavern.
Do I see any
I
sketchy
believe it
people sitting
is
in the corner?
Steady Beacon.
Do I see that one noble sitting in the corner? The taunt?
No.
I have a vendetta against that
No?
person for some reason.
There's a
Don't
knoll?
worry. Don't worry, I won't do anything. I won't touch the noble this
A
time.
knoll? Oh, that guy. Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah. Look, only reason I would mess with him is if he tries starting problems again.
He's gonna cause problems again.
And if he tries to
Okay.
start something with me,
Sorry,
I'm gonna
I'm
finish it
having a tiny bit
again.
of problems with-
He's gonna learn eventually.
Oh, we got everybody. It's a Christmas miracle.
Hey!
My brother's here.
Oh yeah, there's
Let's
one.
go.
Bro, what
Are
did you do to your beard?
That's what we're all. Yeah, that's what's. We're all with that reaction.
No, your first reaction was
Looks
ew.
good.
No,
I never did.
Everybody else's reaction was what the heck. Miles' reaction was ew.
No, I think it looks great. It's just
Once again,
I
another
wasn't
reaction.
expecting that.
Once again,
I
another
literally sent
correction.
pictures to the
I had
family
no
chat, but you and
reaction.
Hunter never look at the family chat.
Good.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
good way to test if they see the family chat.
So you
I don't
guys
see the family
are
chat.
here we are. Finally, like everything is working now. When Mormon joined the chat, now I have my maps up and everything. This is wonderful. Thank you, Mormon.
You're welcome.
You were the missing piece, Mormon. We couldn't
missing
we couldn't
link.
have done
Exactly.
this session without you.
Exactly. If Mormon leaves, everything goes to heck.
That'd be kind of funny to see.
Only
Does that? Oh.
Test that thing. No, just kidding.
So, does that mean I can cause chaos?
So you guys are at. Okay, I guess. You guys are in a tavern, so if you come to us, chaos will be thrown back at you guys. So you guys are at the steady beacon, and you guys are with Derek. Derek has saved you guys a table and a big table because you guys are six dudes,
5.5.
and you guys, yeah. Oh yeah, I
Haha,
guess
you're
with
short.
Sunder. You guys all sit your
I'm
room,
closer to hitting you in the balls.
at the table.
Just saying.
You're the one who
yeah, they're
said
at eye
it.
level.
That's all I have to do. Then you're done. Sorry, continue.
Okay. I can't. Derek.
Oh yeah, they're
Who? No.
I forgot. Yeah, okay. Sorry. You guys just. They said talk about you. I don't know.
we broke his brain
Crunch
again.
tapping, and then you broke my brain.
Don't say it like that. It's
yes,
weird.
So. Anyway, so you guys are at this table. Derek has got you guys some drinks, and he's like, "All right, I think she's here." And you guys look as the final person that you guys have been expecting, the commander for these soldiers that you're gonna be assisting in taking back this fortress, comes to you guys, and you recognize her. It's Raven.
Is you what?
Nope, not Cudgel. That's Cudgel.
What?
Raven's the mayor, or was the mayor of
Oh,
Bogler.
of
Bogler.
yeah. I have a picture of her in the Dragonlance. She's the one who's holding the fish.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, the fish that I caught.
Yeah, so it's that lady. But yeah, she walks up to you guys, takes an ale, and like leans back on the bench, and says, "Well, it's good to see you, chaps, again. Been hearing great tales of what you guys have already been doing from the Marshal. So, forward to working with you all again." And she shakes you guys' hands.
Yes,
And
it'd be a
says,
pleasure.
"Well, what you guys? Let's get down to brass tacks." And she takes out a map that is in her vest pocket and lays it out on the table. And it is a map of Wheel Watch Outpost, this fort that you guys are going to be attacking. So let me when I get you guys the map, oh wait, no, I have it here. I downloaded it. I was prepared, guys.
Hey, he was prepared for
Seconds.
once.
Miles, did
Exactly,
you
like-
just follow me on Twitch?
Maybe.
Weren't you already following me?
I guess not.
Huh. Anyway.
was. I am.
Woo.
I am now.
Good.
Cool. All right.
So you guys can see the in the Dragonlance chat. There is I posted the map of the fortress here. It is a 4-towered stone fortress that rests on a hill where two rivers connect east of Calaman.
Alien.
All right, so
Not
this is
necessarily Osgiliath. It's not as large. This is about the size of almost like if you guys have seen or been at old colonial forts.
yeah, I
It's
love
about the
them.
size of them, but using the structure. It's about the like this is a stone fortress similar in make to many of the old Roman forts that you would see in like near Hadrian's Wall and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So we don't know the thing is we don't know the troop count. If it's been overtaken, which we fear it has been, we don't know how many forces occupy this place, and it is made out of stone, and the walls are pretty defensible. It's not Kalaman City walls, but they're pretty defensible, and so it'd be tough. I only have forgot what's your troop count again that I put on. She's counting her fingers to see how many, remembering how many soldiers she has. I only have a, I only have a band of 25 men and women of arms. So not much. My hope is because it's a smaller, it is not a super large fortress, that they wouldn't have a large standing garrison. Whoever has now conquered it, but I do worry. A head-on assault will most likely be met with disaster. Troops are not ready for an actual siege.
Are there any secret entrances or escapes or passages for emissaries or spies?
That is the unfortunate thing. Like any good fortress, it doesn't have a
Hey,
lot
Thomas
of
there.
in the way of passages that could be exploited from the outside. No sally hole. And this one, unfortunately, does not have a sally hole, from my knowledge. It's a though there are two, as you see, two gates. One to the north and one to the south. That's my one. My wonder is that's why there's no sally port, is because of the two gates.
And we probably can't blow a hole through the walls without some
Well, it's
serious
possible the fort
firepower.
has. It's possible the fort hasn't been taken as well.
That is also possible.
I think we just
That
need to
is
go now.
best case scenario.
I think we
but-
should go in with the plan that it has been taken over, though.
It is fair. I think, I don't know, maybe one of us that's quick can can march to the fort. Granted, it would alert them if it has been taken, but I don't know, just give them a chance in case it is our allies. Maybe like appear as wandering travelers or something like that. We have one or two people appear as wandering travelers, go to the fort looking for provisions, and then if they're taken and they don't
As I-
appear within like I don't know 24 hours, then we know that the fort has been taken.
I looked down as I looked down my clothes. Well, I certainly fit the part of wandering traveler.
Aren't you like all dappered up? Anyway, how portable are the catapults? The gnomish the gnomopults or whatever. Because I feel like our best bet would be to come from above.
Oh, you mean the flinger,
Yes, the flingers.
yeah, the gnome flinger.
Yeah, the gnome flinger.
Caspin, your life starts flashing before your eyes as you realize what Sunder's talking about.
It's the shocked stare.
Raven is like, we did leave the one that was in Vogler, as you remember. There just wasn't enough time to go and to take it with us.
How many gnomes do we
But-
have?
We do. Thrawn did escape. I said Thrawn. Grand Admiral Thrawn has escaped.
Oh no!
No. Let me remind myself on this guy's name. This guy. Yeah. What's this guy's name again? Than. Yeah, Than has escaped. Someone probably posted a meme of Grand Admiral Thrawn. Okay, no.
Nope.
Not yet. Okay. No, I'm not looking good so far. Anyway. So yeah, but yeah, he did escape. So if we want to use something from him, we could.
I don't know how practical it is though to use the gnome flinger on, let's see, what, 25 plus us on.
No, I know. Elite task force.
31 people.
Well, not everybody. At least someone to open the gates from the inside.
Oh, I have this idea. So we could get a horse.
Launch
We
the
could put-
horse?
Everyone,
Oh, no. Oh, I get it. A wooden horse. Okay.
yes.
Like Monty Python.
And then we jump out of the horse. When do we jump out of the horse? Oh, man, that'd be funny.
Let's see the wall.
Alright.
We can always pull a red wall tag.
Redwall is a good book. Alright.
Good show.
We will need more intelligence. It's not wise to, of course, do anything without knowledge. So I agree, someone should figure something out more. And then we could scare them into thinking we have a larger force than we do. Set up some sort of explosives on each side.
Or the other thing we could do the classic
Try to scare him on the
Captain
fortress
Run, I think. And we have, like,
Hold on, my
Double off the
internet's
force.
catching up, guys.
Yeah, everyone's kind of blitzing out.
Yeah,
Alright.
that was the internet nearly dead on us.
We need a talking stick. We need a conch.
Everybody's
Someone get a conch.
A magic conch.
What is the likelihood or possibility of us getting a hold of those riding dragons that we saw the scouts using earlier?
well, it's a miracle that it was domesticated. I don't think that
And those were
we're going to be too...
and that was
Did
an
we
enemy
steal some?
force. That was not one of our forces.
No,
Yeah.
I know. Could we steal some?
I don't... It's possible that was the only one that was domesticated, and it's just some crazy guy that was able to domesticate the rideable dragon. Another thought I have is we divide our force. We send like half the force in to try and attack the city, and then, or like to try and lure the main army to open the gates and then come out. And then, I don't know, we do like some Captain Moroni type strategy here where we lure out.
First Navy SEAL.
Yeah, yeah, like you run for them, like, hey, come chase us, and we're like, oh, they're smaller than us.
Yeah. that
Fight
type
for
of
a little
idea.
bit, lead them out. And take over the fortress
We
without
can-
without shedding a drop of
We
blood.
can try.
No, there would be bloodshed.
Even if there doesn't need to be, there will be.
No. There will be.
What happened? There. There we go.
I wonder if it'll
So
be any.
here's the thought.
Go for it. I was just talking about
What were you
connection.
saying, Alden?
I was just
Oh.
going to talk about the connection. Maybe us leaving roll 20 would make it work better. I don't know.
Leaving roll 20? Oh, I see. I doubt
Yeah.
it, but maybe.
Maybe that could. I want to see. I'll end if you guys want. Let's. Especially right now since we're just chatting.
Yeah.
We're not chatting. We're planning.
Well, right now it's working.
Yeah.
Planning.
Okay.
We're planning.
But yeah, like we could do the
I'll
whole.
keep it up right now because it's working. But if it gets really bad, then we'll do that.
We could.
Other thing we could do is we could like. I don't
I
know,
could
have
go
somebody
in.
good at.
Look, this is what we'll do. I purposely get captured and put in a prison cell. That way I can learn information.
That's the plan I can get behind.
From there,
Yeah, that's a good
I
plan once
can-
we get back. But we gotta talk about the fort.
Yo, stay close by to the fort. That way I can message you, let you know the situation.
Oh.
They're gonna
Then
keep
at
you
night,
locked up and not talk plans around you. They're not idiots.
Yeah, I don't think getting
Then-
yourself arrested will help us reconnaissance in this case. You'll have to be outside the jail cell.
Are you strong enough to send a message that far?
100 feet in any direction.
That might get you outside the walls.
You can, but you would have to know where they are. You can't just point out to space. You would have to know like where
Actually,
they are.
I read it. I just have to know them.
Yeah. But either way.
Wait,
you're
do you
not
have
gonna see
sending?
much-
No, sending works anywhere on the same plane.
Wait a minute. I mean, my character doesn't know this, but don't you and Mormon have sending stones now?
Yeah, they
We
do.
It's true. Which would get confiscated
Yeah, but
immediately.
Oh, yeah, you
take it
do.
from you.
How would they know? It's just a stone.
My lucky rock.
We just never
Lucky
use it.
rock.
They just like come see you in the prison cell. You're like,
You gotta hide a regular rock in your palm as well, so it just looks like you're talking to a rock, and people think you're insane.
No. I just blatantly hold the rock out. I was like, Charles.
Talk to me, Charles.
Look, Charles. Look, Charles. I need you to talk to me here.
Message
Just
would
make it
not.
look like I'm
Message
crazy.
wouldn't work for a few reasons.
Wait.
All right.
Hey God.
Okay.
Are there any mounted weapons on the walls of the fortress? Ballista, catapults.
Currently, no. This fortress was designed to help supply patrols along the border between Halaman and the Estwilds, which, as I've described before, are raiders and marauders that live beyond the borders of Salamnia.
How
So,
climbable
Needing a
are the,
catapult was never the I need.
how climbable are the walls? Like, is it easy to free climb them? Like, because if we have someone proficient at climbing, we might be able to get someone to get over and then toss a rope down. And we could do this in the night or something when.
I'm theoretically proficient, but I haven't rolled ever high enough to pull it off.
What, like athletics?
It'd be athletics, yeah.
I could do it. I have a +5.
Not bad. You'd still get spot, though, is the problem.
That's true.
Corwin, are you muted?
I
Corwin,
cannot hear you, Corwin.
you're muted,
It's just a
Corwin.
signal, no.
It's like all going to come at us at once.
Probably. Well, in the meantime, guys, W energy drink. Let me tell you, it is a drink.
it is a drink. So is water.
It's made with water.
It's made
Corwin,
with
try
water.
talking.
Wow.
Try talking now, Corwin. The connection might be better.
He just froze on a
Who
creepy
wants
smile.
to try? Who wants to try throwing me over the wall?
Well, that was the idea for the flinger, the gnome flinger.
So Mormon, are you in the dorms or the apartments?
And I don't think
I'm
anyone
up
can
in
throw
the
you
rec barn.
15. I don't think anybody can throw you like 20 feet into the air.
You what?
You're right. I'll just throw
In
myself.
the rec barn.
That's not how that works.
Oh, all the ladies, huh?
What?
Not really.
You know what? Is there a tree nearby?
No.
Are you just gonna like
Oh.
rope? Are you gonna like rope catapult it?
Yeah.
What? Do you have like
Okay.
I don't know, like a mage hand or something that you could use to like? I guess we'd probably get spotted that way.
Yeah,
but-
I have minor illusion
minor illusion
Oh,
spells
that-
could be helpful here.
and
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy, yeah.
It's a good one.
Whatever that is.
You can scare the crap out of people with it. That's basically all it does.
I also have zone of truth.
So,
We need that.
Raven,
Zone of truth could be
I like
fun.
all of these thoughts. I like
Truth
all
or
of these
dare with the zone of
thoughts.
truth.
I can hear you, Colin.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Good. That's solid. So Raven, she looks at you guys and is scratching like she's kind of rubbing her head and says, "I like a lot of these thoughts. I don't think we're gonna know for sure what exactly to do until we get there and we can see how many who's in control of the fortress and how many troops are there.
That's fair.
Because a lot of this is what ifs.
True, but we will still need supplies, just in
I think the only
case.
thing- Yeah, we will have supplies. I've already taken care of that. I'll see if I can. Do you guys still want to talk to the gnome?
Sure.
Yeah.
I would like to talk to the gnome.
Okay. So you guys adjourn the meeting, and you guys start getting ready for your departure. Who wants to go find Than?
I'll do it. It's my idea, I guess.
Okay. Anybody else want to join him, or Sunder, do you just want to go at it alone?
I'll probably
I
just
can go.
Okay.
You sound a little hesitant there, my friend.
So you three, you leave, and you do find Than outside the city where the other refugees have been living in. You know, that area I was talking about with the city walls. Than, you knock on the door, and you hear Than shouting something. You guys open the door and you see like a bunch of scattered pieces everywhere, and Than is shaking his fist, shouting, "Curse you, Pippin the Piper!" Is that not Pippin the Piper? Chester the Chickmunk.
What the what?
Chester the Chipmunk. That was
Chester
what
the Chipmunk. Rick's rolls. Alright, Chester the Chipmunk. You haven't... you having a problem here, my friend?
Ow, no, I'm fine. He like brushes himself off. I just had a unpleasant interruption.
Life does seem to be full of those.
For?
I have a question for you. How portable are your gnomish flingers?
Well, let me roll. I just want to see.
He's gone again.
Hey.
Oh,
wait, no, I can hear you.
am I back?
Yeah.
There we go. That's a good one. pickaxe diversion plan, just talking to a stone. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. Anyway, so Thon
Yeah, that's
says
what I'm
I
gonna
can
do
make
as
them
I walk up
portable.
to the gate. Ooh. Yes,
How big?
please.
How big are they?
Nice.
See what the
Would you
size of
say
a
they're
Dragon can-
large?
Like the size of a wagon, or like?
It's pretty much just a catapult with a giant flycatcher on the front, isn't it?
Yeah, it's basically just a flycatcher catapult.
Yeah. So it's just a catapult.
Because if we can get one of those, hide it, and bring it with us, then we can get someone to open the gates from the inside while we distract them on the outside.
I could also cast
So,
enlarge on it to make it
yeah,
even
about the size of the
make it go
catapult,
upper
pretty much
size.
like a wagon, almost
Okay.
a large wagon, more wide
You
than
could also
this
make
tall.
it smaller, easier to transport.
It's true. If you reduce it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that only lasts like
then
what,
I-
like a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
That's like, so it's like more if we get. when we
Well,
get
make it
closer,
last a minute.
then-
Reducing it,
Reduce.
saying if we can make it smaller, so that way we could like Ant-Man it, carry it with us, keep it hidden until we need it. Which is a great idea. Okay.
I know, that's why I came up with it.
If we could get
Personally,
like,
I'd rather,
if we could get like 2 or 3
I'd
gnome
rather
fingers
enlarge.
and large.
Could we potentially reduce them, stick them in a bag of holding, and then.
I'd
when
rather
they do-
enlarge them to make it go further, so we don't have to get as close.
But then they'll see it.
Because the bigger it is,
But I guess they'd have to be
the
paying
bigger
attention.
bigger it is, the more power. So like,
Well, the
I
ones that
think-
we used last time, they flung us. How?
Really far, I think it
Yeah,
was.
I don't think we don't need to enlarge it.
Actually,
Okay,
that's not a
reduce
bad
them,
idea,
put
but
them in a
we would need a
holding.
way to land. Otherwise, that would kill us.
Yeah.
Featherfall, yeah.
I guess.
All right. So if we get 2 or 3, we'll need someone to go out. Yeah, walk past the fort, maybe get a spyglass, see who's occupying it. If it's friendly, we're fine. If it's bad, we could use the thaumaturgy to shake one side of the walls, get everyone on that side. The strategy for attacking a fort is to control where your opponents are from on the outside, like where they are on the inside. Control them from the outside. Place them where you want them to be.
so what we do is we use the catapult to launch a really big rock into the side of the fort. Make them go over there while we go in the other side.
That works. If we get 2, we can have one fling a rock from one direction, get them all there, then have it fling another person to where they're not. So if we do that with the gate, if we attack one of the gates, they rush that gate, we get someone behind the other gate, open it, and then we come in from the other side.
That's a good plan.
Plus, on top of that, we'd get a good count of how many people there are as we're coming down.
That is also true. But we would also it's a ballsy move because we would have no way out unless we can plan it, unless we can think of something. I mean, if you cast enlarge on me again, I can probably hold them off for a decent amount of time.
Why do?
Though
I
that
could
worked
just
so
cast
well last
reduce
time.
on the door.
That and then just break the gate. Yeah. That's actually a good idea. Just break it. Hi, Corwin. Bye, Corwin.
Hey, I'm sorry, guys. My internet is just causing so much trouble
It's
right
okay.
now, so I'm just
We don't forgive
using
you.
my
It's
phone.
okay.
Oh. Well, I'm not asking for forgiveness. I guess permission, but
Fine.
all right. Wow. And still study. What I can do? So Thon, he scratches his chin And he's like, yeah, I can probably do that within the day. Whether to work after that, it's we'll see. But yeah, I'll get the necessary things.
Wonderful. We'll need 2 of them, please.
Two of them.
Yes.
I can't do 2 with those modifications because I'm gonna have to be building with them from scratch.
What if a few of us help?
Hmm.
How crafty
You
am
if you help.
I? I can cook.
I can do party tricks.
We're gonna throw them a surprise. A surprise birthday party.
Birthday.
It's like that Sherlock Holmes skit.
All right. We'll throw cakes.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna have you guys, if that's the case, and you guys are down to work with him,
Mm-hmm.
are any of you guys proficient in carpenter tools or tinker's tools?
I can cook. Nope. All right. So how about some of us help him, and then we send another small party to go investigate the fort? Because this will probably take a day or 2.
It would be better for me to go investigate the fort. I would
I agree.
not be any help in building.
And if you're not
You
back
just
within
don't wanna
24
be
hours,
around
we'll
me.
attack.
You just want me out of your hair.
Yes, I do.
So here's the thing. So
Oh, you and your
Raven
little
and
feathers.
Gertrude are like marshaling out. Like her 25 men are marshaling out, like within the day. So you guys are gonna be leaving no matter what. This is just gonna be working on this on the road.
But we can still
And
get
doing as much
that's-
as you guys
that's right.
can do tonight, and anything you guys can do then.
But we could still have a chance to get 2.
Possibly, depending on how high you roll.
Fair enough. All right. So we'll have a scout division and a carpenter division, I guess, as we march out.
So, how much should I mess that fort up before the rest of the party gets there?
How much should you mess this up? Is that what you're saying?
How much chaos should I cause at
None,
the fort before everyone
please.
gets there?
The less they know, the better this will work. How many times can you cast Enlarge Reduce?
Well, I have 3 second level spell slots.
Good. I was about to say, we'll probably
It
need you to
might-
cast it 3
Yeah.
times.
Garland just leave again? Did he get disconnected again?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
he
using
did.
his phone. He moved from his computer to his phone, and now his phone isn't working.
Why would I need to use it 3 times?
Well, once possibly on the flinger itself, and if we're going to fling a boulder at them as a distraction, you can enlarge the boulder while it's flying through the air, and then it'll come crashing down
Why?
harder, and then you'll need another one
yeah.
to reduce the gate.
Better yet, why don't we fling the boulder with me on top of it? I ride it, enlarge it on the way. That
I support
way I can
that.
jump.
Uh-huh.
Cast Featherfall. That way I float down, giving me more distance to get onto the other side. And then cast Reduce on the other gate, leaving me a spare slot for any other second level spell I want to cast.
True, but then the thing is that the whole point of having the 2 pults was, yeah, this is exactly what we're doing, basically. But the point is to have them not know that you're coming from the front. If you're with the
But-
diversion, it's no longer a diversion.
But what if we do this at night?
They're still probably going to be awake. Again, this is a draconian. This is probably a draconian army that is incredibly proficient in war.
Yes. But what is going to be more noticeable? A giant boulder falling at your gate, or a tiny little speck of a man floating in the air?
I mean, we
above your
could
head?
still probably pull this all off at night, though.
I think just get the catapult. And
So,
then
one catapult
we
or
make
two?
and then we go and scout. I mean, 2 would be preferable based off the strategy that we've come up with.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we can get 2, we get 2, and if we can only get 1, we get 1, and then we go, and then we just see what we have to face, where
Fair
the
enough.
guards are, and then maybe we can strategize a little bit more. That way, we have more information.
All right, this is I'm solid with
the
this.
question that I have for you guys. So, how many people are going to be working on this project, making said camp?
I suppose I'll help.
Why are we catapulting ourselves over the wall? That just seems like a bad idea.
Catapulting over the wall seems like a bad idea.
Catapult one person over the wall.
Yeah, we're sending him. We're sending the expendable one.
I'm going. I'm the only person that can actually do this.
Okay, but like, why are we going inside the fort at all? Like, I know we need reconnaissance.
He can bring the
but we don't have
gate
to use a
down.
catapult.
Well,
Why are we bringing the gate down? Why are we attacking immediately?
if we need to. That's
Yes.
we're planning for an attack, but we're sending a scout.
So
You're
now-
are you
honestly,
catapulting the scout
I'm
in the
No.
fortress?
We're scouting.
we're scouting the
first,
outside.
and then this is
look.
we're
First, I
already
scout,
implementing
then-
the backup plan.
First, I'm gonna
Basically.
scout. Then I'm gonna get shot into the fortress. Do a little bit more scouting while they're distracted, as well as take down the other gate for everyone else to get in.
It's just an easier way to crumble
I'll
their
go with-
defenses
okay.
from the inside, basically.
I'll go with Lewis
like-
as a scout.
This sounds like the scene in Prince Caspian where Peter tries to, raid the Talmarin fortress at night. And
Yeah,
that
that's
didn't
true,
end
and
well
that did not end well at all. I actually recently saw that. Yeah.
for anybody.
All right, then what would you
Movie.
propose?
Why are you all scouting? Every time I have an idea, all of you try to shut it down.
Listen, mate, we don't need everything to be so dramatic as, launching ourselves over walls. Like, it doesn't
My
have to
idea
be all that
was
dramatic.
that the best way to penetrate this fortress would be from above.
Maybe. Because if these guys, let's just throw out there, if these guys happen to have more than one of those dragons that they ride, they have the advantage in the sky.
That's true. They'll have to
Even
take
if you're
off
using
though,
Featherfall, you will be plucked out of the sky like a cherry tree before you even hit the ground.
which is why we need the element of surprise.
And Raven, okay, Raven. So I'm gonna assume that this
I don't-
conversation still is happened previously at the
Sure.
tavern. So I'm just gonna
Yes.
speak as Raven to give you guys just some information just from my perspective.
Go for it. Yeah.
So the catapult idea is not a terrible idea because if you guys remember, that's what you guys use to launch yourselves at that. When Vogler was being attacked, and there's those guards that were guarding the outside of Vogler. You guys were able to surprise that, because they weren't expecting people just being flung out, and that's probably going to be the same here. Is they're not going to expect it, but once you guys land on the ground and you guys have let's just say a turn or two, maybe not so much as a turn, more like a round. They are going to catch on immediately and be like, there'll be no availability for stuff because it's a very flashy thing you guys are doing.
Yes.
It's kind of hard to miss somebody being
It's-
catapulted.
It's a glass
into
cannon
the
plan.
fort.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It
We
is
don't
a
have
glass.
to be so
It's a good
dramatic.
glass plan.
But then whoever we send inside would have to be able to survive until. Well, I mean, like the thing is if like we start like an assault, or what they think is going to be an assault, then this could also get done a lot quicker. So our distractions will have a distraction basically.
Now, are we going for so that we got to decide what our objective is with this initial assault? Are we trying to gain intelligence, or are we attacking the fortress? Because like we can't have both at the same time.
No, I know. We're gonna send. That's why we need a scout just to see who's occupying it. If it's occupied by enemy, attack. Ally, we're good.
Yeah, well, if we're sending a scout, we shouldn't do it in a flashy way. Otherwise,
that's not how we're sending the scout. That's not how we're sending the scout. That's part of the battle plan.
Wait.
We're not sending a scout with the boulder. That's the attack plan. Lewis was probably confusing you with his wordage, but
yeah, very much so.
We send someone to walk by.
I'm guessing the assumption.
Someone walks by, sees the soldiers and colors that are flying, comes back. The boulder is to get us through and get us in if we need to.
Okay.
If it's enemy, we kill everybody inside.
I feel like we need to know the numbers, because if we're only being sent with a small battalion, it might be better to do just kind of an infiltration strike force rather than a full-blown assault on...
That's exactly what this is. This is an infiltration strike force. Get in.
A catapult with a boulder coming through the front gate's not going to be a strike force.
Raven does also
send it at the captain's quarters.
So Raven, this is what Raven will say with that. If you guys are trying to take out the fortress, if the worst case scenario, or most likely, unfortunately in this case, most likely case scenario, you guys are going to have to account for the fact that once they're alerted to your presence, they're all going to assault you. It's not going to, even if with you guys as a 6-man army, they're likely going to be about 20 men guarding this. Like, that's a minimum amount, 20 men. That could possibly easily overwhelm you guys at once.
Well, we're not only sending 6 of us.
So what one thought might be is you guys get launched in or sneak in or however and open the gates. That way, Raven, I can bring my men into the fortress and we be able to fight them on equal footing.
And that's exactly what I'm proposing.
Them a little bit.
We'll basically have a sneak,
like
an infiltration, and an assault.
Okay. It sounded like you wanted to go room to room to room with just the 6 of you guys.
No. So, would we be able to come back with a larger, would we be able to get reinforcements? Or is this, the bare minimum we can send?
Unfortunately, this is the amount you guys have, just because a lot of the forces are either going to be needed to play defense right now against the Dragon Army, maintain the fortresses they already have and defending Kalaman, or they're going with Marshal Vendry with her mission of trying to head off the Dragon Army forces that are trying to separate Kalaman from the rest of Solamnia, like what was talked about last time.
So, yes, my plan is so we have someone, see who's there, come back. We have the catapults idea, and then the army of the soldiers of 35 men attacking from 2 fronts, basically, and then trying to get in. And then someone else gets catapulted from the other side, the back way. And then we get them from both sides. Inside and out.
Okay, so I want to break down your plan just from my perspective so I understand and I think everybody understands it. Step 1, you scout out using 1 scout, whether it's just Lewis looking at the fort, or he walks up and gets accidentally captured? Is that still part of the plan where Lewis gets
No.
captured? Okay,
If he is captured though, then we're
leaving him behind.
we're done. We surrender. No. We'll continue the plan as normal. We'll know it's an enemy if he gets captured, so that still answers our question.
Well, I think it might be better to have somebody else because I think Lewis is the only one with feather fall, so he's probably the ideal person to be catapulted into the fortress.
Exactly.
So I can be the scout.
Okay.
I don't know. I have bonus in stealth, evasion.
Perfect. Yeah, you're an assassin, dude. You're literally built for this.
Plus, Luis is a little bit of a loose cannon to be sent on the solo mission.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
But at the same time, he could single-handedly win it for all we know.
No, he can't.
Are you sure you want to risk me going in there and not blowing it up?
Well, we want to keep the fort. It's our fort.
Yeah, you don't
If
want
the enemy's in there, it's the enemy's.
Anyway,
as far
Corey,
as
if you
I'm
want to keep
concerned.
going on with your idea of what I'm trying to present here.
Yeah. So, step 1, you send a scout, try to see how many people are there and who's occupying the fort. Step 2, launch people inside the fort, because you have 2 catapults. Launch some people to the first gate, to the north gate. Launch the other group of people to the south gate. Try to get both doors open so Raven and her men can go into the fort from both sides and pincer maneuver.
Yes, exactly.
Does that sound about right?
Exactly. Yes.
That's great. Kill everybody.
Were we planning on launching 2 people or like some sort of diversion, like a big rock or something at the fort?
Well, the big
other
rock
one would
is
be
to
the
get
ones
one
per
army
person.
in, and then the person is to get the other army in, and then pincer maneuver.
Well, we only have 25 people. I wonder.
Was it 35 or 25?
So, Thon would tell you guys that with the 2 catapults, you will be able to launch, because of the specifics of what you guys are going to need, it would only be enough for all you guys to get in, not any of Raven's people.
Yeah, if we can get all, I thought it'd be like 1 or 2 people. If we can get all of us in, we're golden.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. And what I'm thinking is maybe like.
You don't have to join us.
Well,
I mean, you guys were able to get like 4 people for the first catapult thing, and so yeah, for all 6 of y'all, 2 catapults will do it just easy.
Okay.
Yeah,
that would work.
But the whole point is to also open, like, to get a way to get Raven's men into the castle, basically.
Well, there's
fort.
2 gates, right?
Yeah. So we
have
boulder one, we reduce the other.
You know, I was also thinking because Miles has the minor illusion, he could make it seem like an army's coming from the catapults.
It's a cantrip.
The army. Well, it just would have to deceive them for a short enough time for us to open the gates, and the real army comes in through the gates, while they're expecting the army to be coming from the hole in the wall.
I mean, thaumaturgy could do that.
Do you even know there's people there?
Well, that's what the scout's for.
Not
We're
really.
planning an attack just in case that there is somebody there, and then we'll see who's basically occupying it.
See, thaumaturgy only does booming voice, fire play, invisible hand, phantom sound, and tremors. So I couldn't really be too much with that.
Minor illusion can make only a 5-foot cube object.
Yeah.
It can't create sound, light, smell, or any other sensory effect.
Yeah, minor illusion
Well-
says sound and image.
Yeah. Or it could be like an ogre or something like that. Something that would be like draw their attention to that, and then the real attack comes somewhere else.
Exactly.
All right, but I think we do have the main plan. So let's those who would love to. I'm guessing all you guys are going to be working on these gnome flingers. So I'm going to need those that are working on this. I need you all to roll me. This is interesting. All right, any of you guys proficient in carpenter's tools or tinker tools? I mentioned this before, but I just want to see it again. I'm
Yeah.
guessing
Miles is.
Espen is.
Yep.
I am not.
I'm proficient in smith tools, but not tinkers or whatever.
I just see Tinker's missiles actually been useful in this situation, just because of the metal pieces that are going to be inevitably used for this. Okay. For those that aren't proficient, I'm going to have you guys roll me an intelligence check. Miles, roll that intelligence check with proficiency, and then same with you, Michael.
I'll be the kid holding Dad's flashlight while he's working on the car engine.
19.
5
And then I'm
for me.
going to roll for Thon.
Are we all rolling, or just the people
5.
who were proficient?
Everyone is.
Everyone? Okay.
Yep.
So intelligence for people who aren't proficient, and then proficiency bonus added for those who are. All right. So intelligence.
24.
Dang.
24. Dang. Okay.
10. My favorite number, but
It's
totally
the only
useless.
thing I'm good at.
See, this is why we have you.
2, 10.
Wait, someone got a 2? Oh, fetch.
What did you get, Jack?
I got 5. 5, 10, 24.
Oh, sweet.
We're really bad at this.
I got a 19, if that's any consolation.
That helps. That makes me feel a
dang.
little bit better.
That's what I got. I just had the.
And then,
15.
all right, that's the majority. So, because I also rolled for Thon, and Thon got a 18, which
Nice.
is much better than I thought he would do, to be honest. So here's the thing. Even though this is Thon's expertise, Kespin, even though you hate these things, you actually know how they work pretty well. And so you're with Thon, you guys have the blueprints, you're like making things, you guys are listening, the Phineas and Ferb, like little sound music jingles going on. And you guys are able to make 2 gnome flingers.
Let's go.
I also need okay. Espen, roll me that intelligence check again with proficiency.
Okay.
So roll this same thing again.
So that is a 19. Plus.
Okay. You Thon nearly forgets about this because he's so excited about the gnome flingers, but you remember one of the most important items, and that is the nary catchers, which are parachutes
Oh, good.
for descents.
We get
So we're gonna be
parachutes?
having paratrooper gnomes.
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
Yeah, typically they are-
Paratrooping gnomes with just throwing gnomish
no-
grenades from above. We need to do that at some point.
Can I make grenades? Please.
You can, I guess.
Paratrooping gnome grenade.
They'd be more like
Oh, no.
the flash.
I want frag grenades.
They'd be more like the flash bombs that you see in Desolation and Smog. If you guys remember the flash powder that they use.
That's still useful.
But yeah,
Also, in his home or whatever, his shop, do I see any parts that would help me to upgrade the gun and stuff? Or any parts that I would want?
oh yeah, easily.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna say just from all the successes and how high you rolled, Keston, that is progress on your gun, so you can mark down 10 required for crafting it. Because I know you're working on it currently.
What did I get again? Just pieces?
I think I said it was like 200 or something, or like 150. We'll check. I'll get back to
Okay.
on this week. But I believe it's something like. So, you guys have these, And now, next morning, it takes a bit of all night, so you're pretty tired. But you guys meet up with Raven, and you guys march with these. Now they don't know wheels. You didn't have enough time to make wheels, so you guys are carrying them. Like to reference Stormlight, the bridge is which for that for the engine. But you got carrying, so you guys are carrying them as you guys are walking down.
Do we find a good boulder
Take you
along the
about
way?
a day, so you guys. There's definitely. I mean, you guys are in an area of very hilly region, so yes, there are boulders.
Okay. If it'd be possible to grab one
However,
of those,
you
that'd
guys
be nice.
designed the narrow catcher. Here's the thing: not only would it slow you guys down, these narrow catchers, these nothing are designed to launch people, not objects. They're not. The net for the catapult is designed to throw people,
Yeah.
and
I
they
mean,
don't
we
have
can
the
still
same
try.
capacity like a trebuchet
Yeah.
or a Magdalene. Okay.
That's not gonna stop us though.
All right. You probably will find one like once you get there.
Yeah, when we get there, then yeah. All right, and yeah, of course we want
But
to.
you guys make.
We don't want to get seen by them.
Mm-hmm. You guys get there around nightfall, and 8 seconds. In the distance, a squat stone fortress rises from one of the last patches of green before the rocky scrubland of Estwild. Its tall wooden gates are flanked by crenellated battlements and solid watchtowers. Torchlight shines for the fortress windows, and every so often armored figures make their way along the walls. So you guys definitely know that Wheel Watch is still inhabited,
It's uninhabited?
but by who you do not know.
Oh, it is inhabited. Okay.
Yeah, it's inhabited by armored figures, but they're not flying any banner right now. You don't see a banner.
Would
Which
we
is still concerning because
Is Raven with us?
yeah, Raven is with you.
If it were your soldiers, would they be flying a banner?
If they were Kalaman troops, yes, they'd be flying the Kalaman banner.
Okay, so off to a good start.
But they're not flying any banner. That's the problem.
Exactly.
Do I know, as Alden knows that Moroni's character had associations with the Red Dragon Army. Would my character know that at this point? I can't remember if.
I think he mentioned it.
Who did?
You and I both know that the other is familiar with it, but I don't know if we both know that the other. Well, like I fought them and you were with them, so I don't know how much they know.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, because
the only thing I've mentioned. Sorry, yeah. The only thing I've mentioned about like my history with the Red Dragon Army is that I'm familiar with their strategies.
Yeah.
I haven't really mentioned that I was a member or anything like that, but.
Well, that's all I need to know. I go up to Michael and I say, Michael, I'm going to scout out. Could you give me some, like, I give you a piece of paper and I ask, can you draw like some of the coat of arms or something that might reveal if it was the Red Dragon Army or maybe an ally that they have.
We have a picture of
But
their,
you would actually know this.
we have their symbol in the chat, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but I'm
Yes, you
wondering if there's like other symbols that they might use that would be like more subtle if they were hiding, but like
Oh, like an undercover signal?
I don't know. Yeah.
Like it's yeah for itself.
Well, if they're not
Yeah.
playing anything.
They wouldn't really have like another alternative symbol because they are a standing army and force. Like they're well organized and trained. So for them, it's like, well why need one?
Okay.
But
Alright.
there are the different armies. Like there's the Green Dragon Army, the Blue Dragon Army, and they have their different signals. But for the Red Dragon Army, they have their one signal, a symbol.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go scout out in the night, see if I can tell if there's draconians, if there's a banner that belongs to the Red Dragon Army that's up somewhere. So I'm going to
Okay,
scout
roll
out
me
the fort.
an investigation check.
I'll be going with him.
Yeah, I hate this dice. Nat 1.
No, no.
Oh my gosh!
Well,
Ooh, things get interesting.
let's attack.
So
Hang
here's
on,
what
we-
happens.
That's true.
Man,
Jack
everything now
Jack is
is
going with him, I
working.
think.
I'm going with him.
Since when?
And I rolled a dirty 20.
For your investigation check.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so because of this, I'm gonna say both of you are able to discern the amount of people here. There is
Exact
20.
numbers. Perfect.
There are 20 people. So again, did we have
yeah,
20?
there's 20. There's about 20 dragon soldiers.
Did we have 25 or 35?
Guarding the fort.
Okay.
You guys have 25.
We have 25. Okay, so we slightly outnumber them.
Yeah. But they have
Yeah,
20
it's a
men
25
in the fort.
25 in addition to us, or 25 including us?
25 soldiers.
In addition.
Okay. All right.
25 in addition to Raven and you guys. So,
Okay.
of course, like that number means nothing if you guys can't get in the fort.
Right.
But you do know the numbers now. You also, as I said, you definitely can tell this just from the armor, just because it's so signature, and you guys have fought these guys for a bit. You get fought several times now. They are Dragon Army soldiers. They have the characteristic black armor with the red sashes and stuff. You can just tell, even though they're not flying the Dragon Army colors. So yeah, you guys do have that information.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So as you guys come back and you guys relay that information, you then hear horns erupt from the fortress.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you were caught. Come on.
That's my
And
bad.
That one doesn't.
you guys see the gates open and a group of soldiers start marching out towards the location that you and Lewis were.
This could work to our advantage.
How far
We
away are
already
we from
have
them?
some of the-
Because right now it's just them two, right?
Well, they just returned to you guys.
Okay. So the
South
soldiers are looking for
They,
them.
they were hidden, but when you guys were walking
Now
back,
is a better. I don't see a better time than now, when they
Yeah.
send most of their people out to look for us in an area we're not even in.
All right. Well, do we have our gnomish flingers positioned
guys,
like north
do
and
this-
south?
here's the thing: you guys, that it's you got they will find you guys and you guys the rest of the all if they're enough. You guys are hidden, but not super well hidden. It's still a bunch of 25 guys.
I have no idea
So-
what you're saying, man. I'm sorry.
It's more hidden like a whole. Oh, I'm so, okay. Yeah, it's just me cutting out. But essentially, like, they will eventually find the guys, but that is true. They did just let a lot of several of their men out of the fortress. So
Right, which is if they let several of them out now, that means those men are not protected. Well, Lewis and I aren't there yet. Other people can start catapulting into the fortress while most of the army engages fighting those that have left the fort.
Are the gnomish flingers in position? North and south?
That's fair.
well,
one of them might be in
themselves. They
position.
get in.
I got
Yes.
none of that.
It'll take too much. You guys will be spotted with the gnome thing as get into the other position. Where you can, so you will only be able to fling one group of people to one of the gates. You won't be able to get to both, just because of these guys marching around. It will intercept you guys.
Okay, so we only
You
have
to
one
put
setup.
the other catapult.
Well, we
You
have
guys
we
both
have
set
we
up,
have
but
both of
they're
them,
not
but they're on the
set
same
up
side. They're
in the
not.
way- Yes,
Oh, okay.
exactly.
It'd be better for all of us to go at the same time.
So we're all approaching
Whenever-
from. There is no north and south group. Everything is basically just all coming from one side.
We're all gonna go
Yeah,
from
at
one
this
side.
point, yeah.
It would be have to unless you want to get intercepted.
Yeah, it's too late to do that now. Then. Are we coming in from the
Yeah.
north or the south?
And it looks at you guys and says,
Full send, no
"You
send.
guys are probably going to be coming in from the south."
Okay, so we're coming in from the south. Got it.
Yeah. So, Raven looks at you guys and says, "Well, I guess it always starts as a stealth mission."
It always does. Never ends
Really
as one
does.
though.
Nope.
All right. So, you guys ready to go flying?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Yes.
So Boulder within one, we'll let that go, crash, and then we'll send us a little bit further into the wall.
No, just us.
I said we just go ourselves. Like, there's no. Like, that'll just alert them.
They're
the
already
direction we're
alerted.
coming if we have.
They'll be alerted back to the castle.
Well, that's why I wanted north and
The
south,
fort.
but we can't do that. So just us
So
then?
I say just us, and then we have the army attack those that are already left the fort. That have already
Well, I
left
mean,
the fort.
having a catapult, I mean, would still, like, flinging a boulder would still be advantageous for sieging, so might as well. Do both at the same time, just slightly delayed. Have us be a little bit further.
Fire them at the same time.
I don't know if that would work.
Well, not at the same time, but like if
Because
we have one further
I'm
than the
gonna say-
other, then we'll have the gate. We'll have the boulder hit the gate, and then us if we're a little bit further in, then we'll go over the wall.
Vaughn is going to say, "I don't know if I can fling the what I said earlier, what the DM said earlier. That these are not made for actual flinging of boulders.
We're
And we
gonna
don't have
do
time
it,
to get
dang
the
it.
Said boulder into
I
into the gnome flinger.
Well, it's like
It
a
could
it's like a
break
fly
it.
swatter,
Yeah,
right? It's just a
Uproot
net.
A giant boulder.
Well, it could break it. So it couldn't be like
yeah, it's
like
just
the,
a net.
yeah.
We
it-
get a
so-
decent sized rock and
Fling a
and then
boulder.
enlarge it in the air.
Imagine
All right, whatever. We'll just fling us all over. No need to overcomplicate things.
Sorry, I hate to burst your bubble, man, but I am sorry.
He really wanted to do the boulder.
I think
he really
basically-
did.
Like the point is, like yeah, we could fling a boulder, but it wouldn't have the strength to actually break anything.
Okay. Nothing.
Or we,
It's fine.
I'm saying
Justice.
Justice?
Look at the memes.
We're got them.
I actually recently started watching the animated series the other day. It's pretty good.
It's amazing.
Very good. Very
I think
good.
it's interesting that like none of them have superpowers,
that-
basically.
I would be saying can I just say this one thing? Every time you guys have said boulder, like my first thought isn't an actual boulder. My first thought is literal
The boulder.
like the boulder. Like, Avatar.
Yeah, bring it, the pebbles. The boulder has gotten over his feelings of hurting a small child.
The boulder is over this feeling.
The boulder is over his conflicted feelings.
All right. Well, let's do this then.
So,
well, how far?
You guys,
We would have to, if we're gonna send in ourselves, then like we have to basically face an entire fort. We will be on the inside, which is already a huge advantage, but we'll also be surrounded. But that means we could also fire in every direction.
yeah.
Guns blazing, let's go.
Raven, you guys get into the catapult, and Raven's like, okay, once you guys are in the fort, focus on getting those gates open. We can start taking this fortress.
Okay. So yeah, our goal is to get in the gates, kill as many as we can, possibly the captain if possible, get the army in.
Mm-hmm.
But not in the opposite order.
And don't die.
In the opposite order?
Yeah, I think we want to open the gates first so that the army can get in.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, first thing I'm doing when we get inside
That's what the
is
boulder was
casting
supposed
reduce
to do.
on those doors.
Yeah, reduce the gates, kick them over. That's, I think, our best bet. We don't have to waste our time pulling it up or anything. Or even looking for the mechanism.
Just reduce it.
That would...
I love this song from the movie.
I know, it's so good.
Let's do it.
All right, you guys load you guys into the catapults. Raven says this, and then she's like, and she says, yeah, and don't die.
Wasn't planning on
you
it.
know, like in the Incredibles. She smiles, and then she nods to Thon and says, well, death is always a possibility, particularly with these, but, you know, not every test subject dies.
It's true.
Most part. And then he pulls the lever. That's where we're gonna end for tonight because it's already like 9:50, and yeah, I'm not ready to get into a big fight.
Fair enough.
Just for how many like technical difficulties we've had.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, boys.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
It's just
Perfectly
been really
fine with
unfortunate.
me,
My
'cause I
internet
need
has been really unfortunate for me.
Yeah, your internet's been a jerk, Corwin.
And I'm sorry, Morona, that you've been
know.
against
I
this
need to
plan
get a
basically
better
from the beginning.
I mean, I'm not completely against it. I just, it's just sounding very, very, very familiar. Like, it literally sounds exactly like the scene in Caspian, and I'm worried.
That's fair, but we can actually do, because... Let's see, what went wrong with that plan? I'll have to rewatch it, but... I guess everything went
It had to do a
wrong.
little bit with Caspian himself. Yeah, almost everything went wrong.
I think they
Yeah,
also had
I mean,
superior numbers.
But I mean, to be fair, that is your basically average D&D campaign plan. It's like you have a decent plan, doesn't work.
Complication
But
gets thrown
isn't-
in. Hey,
Well, that's my
Roll
plan
the
half the
punches.
time. No plan.
That's true. Your plans can't get messed up if you don't have one.
Exactly. I just wing it.
I'm just getting
it's great when you're
flashbacks.
on your own.
I'm
It's
just
great
getting
when you're
fa-
playing Lone Wolf, but team players can't afford to go wing it.
I'm getting flashbacks to when we did the prison break thing in the Star Wars campaign.
That one was
Yeah.
that was
Explosive
chaos.
throughout.
That one was so bad. I ended up in the wrong building, I think, somehow.
If you guys did the second prison break.
I pirated a ship.
Yeah, it was a little better then. But that oh my gosh, that prison break for Star Wars, that was intense.
I think I have it recorded somewhere. I hope I do.
Yeah, imagine being the game master.
Yeah, but keep in mind, I turned that prison into dust.
That's true. We did.
I
We did. nuke it.
atomized that.
Didn't
I
you-
nuked the prison on my way out.
Didn't you Kyber
I
crystal it?
purposely lost.
Yeah, I think he
I
first put
purposely.
ex-
lo- I purposely lost my arm just so I could nuke it.
Yes.
I will say, I did love that. Just even though it was like so stressful and took so much time to plan, and poor Moroni had to suffer through all that, it ended up like being so fun.
It
Like
did.
probably one of the best like heists I've ever done in a TTRPG.
If that was the best, I'm
It was
sorry.
really good. I'm impressed.
Yeah, Mormon missed out on that one. We'll have to revisit the Star Wars one.
We'll have to.
If we ever-
yeah. Mormon,
I'm
sorry
down
that
to
you've been having
revisit it.
something here. I know you're like, man, I get thrown into the force and start acting thing.
I just
didn't
realized
hear
in
what
the
you
Star
said, you
Wars
just kinda
one,
sounded like a robot there.
It's nothing.
No,
I
it's
have a
honestly how it's
burn.
been.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
my,
just remembered
my
that I have a
connection is so
bag
spotty. That's
full of those kyber crystals.
I guess you didn't use all of them, did you?
No, I only used one for that explosion. And I have a bag full of them.
I love the
remember
last
what the
gift. This, I have a bad feeling about this. I'm so happy.
Keep in mind, I'm gonna have a cool prosthetic arm when we go back, and I'm gonna have it to where there's slots for me to put the kyber crystals. I'm gonna use the arm as the blaster.
Turn your arm into a lightsaber.
Yeah, like each fingertip, you have like a different lightsaber color.
It's like those like finger lights.
Oh my god. Make another Phineas and Ferb reference from the Phineas and Ferb Star Wars, where like
I need to watch that one.
when Ferb,
It's so good.
it's so good. When Ferb, Sith Ferb, messes and adds modifications to his lightsaber. That's what I'm imagining for Jack.
The whole room being filled with plasma, just like their lightsabers.
Man, why is the internet actually better when we said we were done? Dang.
Yeah.
I really don't know. It was so bad in the middle of when we were playing, and then near the end when I was like ending the session, it started like being okay, and I'm like, gosh dang it.
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
blame Dave.
Yeah, I mean this has been the worst we've had it out
It
of
really has.
2 years
Yeah.
we've been doing this.
So
Yeah.
it's all right. Yeah,
Has it seriously been 2
We
years?
can't
that we've
complain.
been doing this?
Yeah, it has.
it has been 2 years because we started pretty soon after we all got back.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, yeah. Initially, it was just me and Luis, and then Alden got home, and then Ben got home, and then Miles came up to the Ponderosa.
Yeah.
I got home a little before Corwin did. I think it was like
Yeah.
started off as a mission buddy thing, and then Corwin, thank you generously,
Yeah.
invited me to join this group. This has been honestly so fun getting to know you guys.
This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, it
You
has
are
been
some
fun.
of my favorite friends that I have never met.
That's true. I don't think I ever ran into you on the
I
mission.
seriously do want to eventually like see you guys again and have some of you guys meet, but
You're in Provo, right, Benjamin?
I'm in Provo,
Okay, we need.
and
we
I'm gonna
We need
be.
to meet up sometime.
We do. I'm gonna be in Georgia, not Georgia. Fetch. I'm gonna be in Virginia in
Virginia, that's what
the
it
end
was.
of June, and then I'm gonna be in South Carolina by the end of this year. So
Okay, so it's got to be soon.
gotta be soon. I'm okay with that. Where? Because you were pretty close. Aren't you in Provo as well? I forget.
Yeah, I'm by the football stadium.
You're by the football stadium. Okay, so you're on the opposite end of me.
Yeah,
Oh, awkward.
so sad.
You guys
Yeah,
are in,
you-
like
You said
5
it was
states
July
apart.
5th, right?
I said what?
What?
July 5th?
July 5th, I will be in Virginia. Correct.
That's when the wedding was, right?
June. The wedding is in June, so we're gonna have wedding reception there, honeymoon week, take a week, and then go to Virginia for another reception.
That'd be
What
so
day were
cool.
you- What day were you thinking of having the wedding?
It was June 20th.
June 20th. All right.
If you can make it, I'll get you a
I'm gonna put
tie.
that on the calendar. You're not gonna-
Yeah, I have a
I
we
don't
have
think
a
I can-
we have a Google like quiz thing, one of those like information gatherers, and like if you guys want like details and like the invitations to at least have the pictures, because I still have Corwin's, just answer that and I'll be able to send you guys one.
Bet.
I would love that, personally.
But
But
Wait, so you
I don't
guys
know
are
if
in
I'll
Florida.
actually be able to be there.
That's
because
okay.
it's straight up in the middle
Columbia.
of my semester,
I-
which
I'll
sucks.
probably
But
be in the,
understandable.
I guess
I'll
just
probably be
continuing
in
the trend.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
I want to try to be there. I want to try.
Go for it.
I would love that if that happened.